I just unmuted my mic. If you can imagine me starting without unmuting my mic. Hello and welcome. Oh my gosh. I had a note up. I forgot to put my note back up. So, of course, I forgot to do that. So, anyways, welcome. Thank you for being here. And I hope that you're going to create with me or just hang out with me. So, I apologize if you're just tuning in or saw the beginning of it. I did remember to unmute my mic. Oh my gosh, you'd think that wouldn't be something that I would forget, but it is. I mute it sometimes before I get started so that you can't like hear me shifting things, but it's like I need to just not even worry about that. Anyway, now you can hear me, so I'm glad. So I wanted to share with you a couple of things before I get started on what I'm going to be working on today. If you're comfortable, say hi in the comments and let me know what you're maybe working on and maybe where you're from or whatever. So I'm going to turn one more light on. Maybe this one, we'll see. I don't like that one. Just so you can see my desk a little bit better. So I am going to move to like my desk and my table. Let me change that view. There we go. So I wanted to share with you my tracker. Every month I create a Sketchbook Guild tracker, and this is for July. I haven't had a chance to color in a couple of them. I don't think I did like a picture for every single day because I don't always get a chance to do it every day, but it's okay if I run out of them. I can just put like little hearts or something. But I've actually only missed one day for July, which I'm actually really excited about. And I've kind of touched on this before, but I can't believe the difference having like this tracker and just having this sketchbook practice that I created, and the tracker just kind of helps me. It's exciting to get to fill it in every day or every, however many days I do it. And how much it's like pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I've been drawing things that I wouldn't normally, necessarily draw. And throughout the process of this, these adorable little residents have popped out that live in Moon Hollow Forest, which is something that came together. So this little world has come out of it, and it makes me so happy, and it's something positive for me, and I love sharing it with you. And I hope that you'll be excited as my little residents and little they come to life and their little stories come to life, and as I get to share them with you. So that's really been fun too. And then I also wanted to show you that I have this. I always do like a reflections page as well every month. This will be coming sometime soon on my Patreon, and it's just a way to kind of look at where you're at creatively, where maybe you were at the beginning of the month, what you've enjoyed creating this month, and then it kind of has like a little place where you would kind of look ahead and see what you want to kind of carry forward, what you might want to leave behind. So anyways, I always like to include one of those. I have one for every month since I started the guild, I believe. There's at least four months worth of the tracker and the little reflections page. So I just want to share that with you. And then I have to share this with you too. If you haven't been here before, I'm going to get her picture first. This month, I am so excited with the Enchanted Garden Tea Party theme. It's just been making me so happy. So if you haven't been here before, this is Jubilee, and it's her tea party. It's her garden, and it's been super fun to have her be the hostess and get to come up with creative ideas. And I can show you her garden gate entrance that that I finished the other day. But we've been working on a little recipe, and I wanted to share with you. We've been focusing, I say we because I'm talking for both of us, on blackberries, because I'm going to show you a picture really quick on the screen. I have blackberry bramble is what I would call this. This is 3 different pictures, a large one and then 2 smaller ones on the left from different perspectives. But this is I have so many blackberries. I absolutely love it. And I think I planted this It was just one little plant, I think maybe 4 years ago now, and it has just exploded. I have to cut it back at the end of at the end of this harvest season. It's a little bit crazy. But I wanted to share that with you because I just love it, and my garden is like really exploding right now, and I've got peppers that are coming in. I've got some little tomatoes and stuff, so that's really exciting. But wanted to create a little recipe using blackberries. So Jubilee has Jubilee's Enchanted Blackberry Hand Pies, and she'll be sharing that recipe with my Patreons towards like maybe next week at the end of the month. But today I want to share with you, I baked some, and they're so cute. They're so good. Cut out little hearts and just kind of baked those as well. And then I have leftover blackberry sauce, if you will, jam. You can kind of dip in there, but they turned out so good. And if you can see the pink like glitter frost or glitter sugar, I'm pretty sure they've been skittled. If you don't know what that means, I have Skittles, and she is a resident in Moon Hollow Forest, and I've been working on her design the last couple of days, so I thought I'd show you a little sneak peek of her. But she is this crazy, like, not crazy, but she's super fun and super positive, and she thinks glitter should be everywhere because that's what she uses to spread her happiness and everything. So I've been working on her. She got like really kind of like fluffy, and it's because she's got glitter hiding in places, and that's okay. And you can't see it really, but she's got little holster here that has little glitter files and stuff. So I've been having so much fun with her, and she just makes me so happy. So I think I had shared maybe last live or something where I had moved some furniture or some stuff over on my table over here and shifted some stuff, and there was this like stream of glitter, and I'm like, where did that come from? Because I haven't even used any glitter. And my first thought was, oh, I've been skittled. So anyways, it's like a verb. And I decided her name is Skittlz because I don't need to get in trouble with actual Skittles, if you know what I mean. So I'll show you this really quick. This was my Enchanted Garden Gate entrance for Jubilee. And these are the RSVP cards that were returned for people that are coming to the party, which is exciting. But I had a lot of fun with this, and I don't know if you can see. Let me turn this light on too. You probably can, but I don't know. But anyways, there's like little areas of glitter. So anyways, but I had so much fun with this. I love like the little dangles, and it was fun to play with perspective, and that's not something I do all the time. So I really enjoyed that, kind of being able to have you kind of be, or the person looking at it, be like, oh, where's this little path lead to? And it leaded to where I think what I'm going to be working on today, actually, which is this little clearing in the forest, and her like right where her garden just like turns or whatever. And so like this is the little tea setting, and lots of flowers and trees, and again kind of trying to play with a little bit of perspective. These are going to be like dangly lights and things. So I have the drawing almost done. And originally I was going to draw some characters in here, but I think I'm going to kind of draw them a little larger. It makes it a little bit easier for me, and then I can kind of shrink them down and then bring them in. I think that could be fun. So that's what my plan is. And I think this is actually what I'm going to be working on today. I think so. I'll show you this really quick too. So this is the page I worked on during the live on Sunday, so you can check that out if you're interested. But I did make my drawing available on Patreon for free for anyone who's just who subscribes to my Patreon. And I did this in part because I thought it would be really fun to include all of us in building kind of the dessert display, if you will. So if you're interested and you have time or you feel like it, obviously no pressure, and you want to create a dessert, and then you can, oh, hi Tina, hello, I'm so happy that you're here. Then you can send me a picture of your favorite dessert you made, and at the end of the month next week, I plan on kind of making a display, maybe in one of those like little tiered dessert tray things or whatever. So anyways, it was just a fun idea I had, and if you want to participate, great, but no pressure. So I think what I'm gonna do, what are you up to, Tina? Did you have fun golfing? And Tina, let me know if you can hear me well, because I have a new microphone in case you missed the very beginning. But I think today, sorry, I'm trying to, that's loud. I'm going to just kind of jump in, and I'm going to do a watercolor background, I think, and then I'm going to bring in, I think, acrylic markers. But I thought it would be nice to kind of do watercolors, like a wash, if you will, and then be able to bring in some more vibrant colors. Oh, I forgot one more sneak peek. Oh my goodness, hold on. Sunday, I'm hoping for Sunday, but it's my goal for Sunday. I am posting, finally, I recorded the video for the seaweed that I had for June. So this is that page, and I recorded it. I think my camera is wonky. Turn that. There we go. I used the tempera paint sticks, and then I used gel crayons, and I used them in a little bit of a different way than I normally do. So this is coming soon, and this drawing is also available for you over on Patreon if you're interested. Of course, I always love to see what you do. Draw whatever you want. So I'm always excited, and you can always tag me on Instagram. You could message me on Facebook with your drawings or all that jazz, because I love to see what we're all doing collectively, so that's fun. Let's see, Tina says, yes, it was lots of fun. The weather waited until the 9th hole, then it let loose and we got soaked. Oh no. Yeah, you said it might rain. Oh, and you can hear me. Awesome. So sorry you got wet, but at least you got 9 holes in. Do you usually just play 9 holes, or do you play, what is it, 18 usually for like a full, gosh, it's been so long since I've golfed. I definitely wouldn't call myself a golfer. Oh, I forgot to get a tray, a mixing tray. Let me grab one real quick here. Has a lot of paint already in it, but that's okay. You know what? We'll just kind of use some of that and then mix some more, and it'll be all good. Tina, are you going to be working on anything? Hi, Vicky. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Tina says, yeah, we just do 9 holes usually, and yeah, full course is 18. How are you, Vicky? What you been doing? Thanks for answering my questions, Vicky. I believe it was you. Yeah, because the mixed media. I can't remember it was like a crafty. What was it called, Vicky? That I had asked you about. It's like the fiber something or other. It seems really neat. I want to get some. Is it anything like modeling paste, Vicky? I don't know. It was a cool video. You've got some cool videos. I've actually watched several of your videos. Okay, let's see here. Did I bring... Oh, yeah. It's like, do I have my water? I do. Oh, Tina's not working on anything. She's wiped out. She's actually getting ready to teach a class tomorrow. It's going to be her first time teaching a class. I'm so excited for you. That's going to be awesome sauce. Well, I appreciate you showing up today for a little bit. I do. Let's see. I think I'm going to make the sky yellow over here too, because I made the sky yellow on the Enchanted Garden gate page. And I always put a piece of like thick paper behind anything that I'm working on in my mixed media journal. Vicky says, I am working on junk journals to take on our trip. Ooh, where are you going on your trip, if you don't mind telling me? That would be fun. I'm gonna take a train ride in August, I believe. I don't like those yellows. They're a little bit too green. They got some green in them. I don't like it. Wipe those out. Oh, small fibers in the medium. Oh, that's okay. That's really cool. And then it makes things kind of stiff. That's really neat. I'm gonna try that. I actually, if I know where I put it, I don't know where I put it. I actually have I don't know where I put it. Like an old calendar. It's an old Harry Potter calendar that I actually started making kind of into a journal like 2 years ago or something like that. And I came across it again. I was like, oh, ooh, I'm going to use it. So I'm going to watch some more of your videos and kind of start creating that into a little junk journal. I've got some ideas. Should be fun. It's just, I feel like it's just such a fun and creative way to like be able to do art if you don't want to draw all the time, but you can, use it as an actual journal, kind of write some stuff even underneath and then paint over it. I don't know. I just think it's a cool idea. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. Can't see a ton of sun. There is a bit. Okay. Sorry, I had to get my paint all activated up. Tina says, yay! I wish I could find it. I just like put stuff, I just like shove it places and then I don't remember where I put it. No big deal. I'll have to remember maybe to show it next time. Maybe I'll do a page next time before I'm on a live or something. Oh, I have another just teeny tiny little sneak peek. And all I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna give you a hint for August's theme, and there's gonna be a new little, I don't want to say business or anything, but a new little special place, and it's called Whispering Pages. And that's all I'm going to say. You'll have to wait. Tina says, me too. You too with the junk journals? You like to use the junk journals? Is that what you're saying, me too? I've seen yours. Those are cool. And I love that you guys do that traveling junk journal. That's pretty fun. Let me just do it with my pipette. Emma. I'll tell you what, I need to get it together today. I feel like I need to get it together all the days. Baking today, laundry today, trying to kind of prep for this today, doing a little cleaning and everything. It just all adds up. Tina says, oh, shove stuff everywhere and forget. I literally think I just moved it this morning. I don't know. It was like right over here to my left, and I'm like, I don't know. I shoved it somewhere. I think I moved it when I took the photo for the thumbnail for this live, because sometimes I don't want like a super messy or whatever, and I don't know where I put it. So Vicky says, we are going to, is that Butte or Butt Mountain? Visiting family, staying at Fairmont Hot Springs. Oh. Oh, Vicky's burying her son's ashes and taking a break from live shows for 3 weeks. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I knew that your son had passed. I'm so sorry. I'm sending you big hugs. Yeah, Tina says, "Aw, sending you love, Vicky." That's so sad. That makes me sad. Does that place mean something? Are you from that area? You said you're visiting family. Is that kind of why you're bringing him home? Like, are you bringing him home by going there? If you don't mind, I mean, I'm not trying to be nosy. Please don't ever think that you have to answer any of my questions. I just, want you to know that I care, and I'm so sorry. Vicky says thank you. Of course. That's got to be tough. For sure. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to remember where I drew the trees, because some of them I didn't draw all the way through. Although, again, since I'm going to be using acrylics, I think it's okay if I kind of go over the trees, because the acrylics can go over the watercolor. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, we will bury there. Okay, in Montana. Okay, I gotcha. I've been to Montana once. I went to Big Sky, Montana, with my grandparents. I don't even know how old I was. Maybe 12 or something. I don't even know. They had an RV, so we went RVing with them, if you will, and went to Big Sky. I remember having like a meal in this huge like crater, like volcano crater or whatever. It was pretty neat, but I don't remember too much. I remember going on one of those, is it a gondola? It's whatever the thing is that like goes from like one mountain to another, or I guess would take you like up to like a ski. The things that are going up in the air and they are on the wire. I don't know what those are called. I hated every minute of that. Plus my grandpa was like shaking it and being annoying. So that I did not care for that whatsoever. I have a fear of heights, so no thank you. As far as that goes. Did not appreciate that. My sister did not appreciate that either. Yeah, gondola. Oh, yay, I got it right. I'm just trying to remember. So, like in Italy, they have the boats. Is that a gondola too? I didn't know if I was confusing myself or if they were both called that or what was up. Tina says, ugh, I hate when people think that's funny. Yeah, that's not funny. Like, not to mention, why are you testing fate anyways, doing stupid things when you're that far up in the air? Oh, I don't like it. Did you ever see the movie Cliffhanger with Sylvester Stallone? They're not in one of those, but it's like, ugh, just thinking of falling from that high is just not a good idea. Not fun. Oh, she says yes, they are both called gondolas. Okay, well I wasn't losing my mind then, so that's good. That's a first. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm always losing my mind. Vicky says yes, not funny. No. Nope. Nope. If you're one of those people that do that, stop it. Kidding, obviously. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but that's terrifying. I'm not one of those people who does pranks or likes to do jokes on people, because I, A, don't want them done back to me, and B, I don't know, that's just never been something I've been into, so I don't find that to be very funny. Oh, Tina has not seen Cliffhanger, but she remembers the trailer for it. It was actually a good movie, I thought. I haven't seen it in a while, but it was good. John Lithgow is in it, and he kind of plays the bad guy. He plays a really good bad guy too. That's for those of you who don't know, and I'm sure most of you do, he's the dad preacher in Footloose, and then he was also like a bad guy on Dexter. But yeah, Tina says same. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. I kind of like that I did yellow this time for this picture and the other picture instead of blue. I don't know. I feel like it's just like super sunny and bright and inviting. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Tina says he was the best on Dexter. Yeah, the best worst. I'm not going to give anything away in case people haven't seen Dexter, but wow. That's what I'm going to say to that. Wow. He is a jerk. For sure. For sure. I watched that show like a long time ago when it first came out. I don't know if I haven't watched like the new one or anything. I don't know if I could watch things like that anymore. Oh, that's why I just now saw your question. Have you watched any of the Dexter spinoffs? No, I have not. I don't know. I just can't. Like, it's funny because I grew up watching, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday 13th, Halloween, like all those movies back in the day, because we would go up to the movie rental place and get VHS tapes and things all the time, basket case and just whatever. Although Killer Clowns from Outer Space is still one of my favorites, even though it's super, super dorky. But I just don't like those movies anymore. I'm one of those people who, I feel like what you put in, like the energies you put in and what you watch and what you listen to affects you. So I don't tend to watch like scary, gory, like stuff like that. So I just don't think I could watch it anymore, but it was very good. Tina says, I loved him on Third Rock from the Sun too. And, the spin-offs are really good. Gotcha. I didn't watch Third Rock all the time, but I did watch it sometimes. So I do know what it was. And I did see some episodes, but it wasn't something I watched all the time. So there's that. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna bring in, I'm gonna color in the grass. I don't know what I did over here. I have my little Kuromi pencil today. I thought it'd be fun, little whimsical pencil to use today. I'm gonna create a little bit more of a ground there. And you can't hardly see it, but back here is like a little stream, or it's the magical stream, part of the magical stream network, if you will, that that's how Coral and Sushi will be coming soon, are able to get into Moon Hollow Forest. So, yeah, super cute. Let's see. Oh, Vicky says, I will be in and out of comments getting ready for Watercolor Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And she says, I get nightmares easily. Oh, yeah, no worries that you'll be in and out. I really appreciate you visiting for however long that you can. And, yeah, I don't know if I get nightmares easily, but I'm just not interested in taking a chance of getting anything like that. So I 100% understand. Tina says, I used to like horror, but not as much now. I wasn't allowed to watch it growing up, so it has never really been anything scary for me. And The Strangers is the only horror flick that actually. The Strangers and every Strangers movie, which I've only seen the first one, no thank you. Absolutely no thank you. And Sinister, no thank you to that movie either. No. Nope. I don't even like that those movies exist at all. I just, that movie, The Strangers. I just don't get it. So, Tina says, Kyle's and my very first date, we went and saw 4. That's hilarious. I think I've seen the first 2 Saws, but I've never seen the rest of them. Vicky says, I do want to watch you paint. Well, thank you. But it's A-okay if you can't comment. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you watching. All right, I'm going to get some greens ready here for the ground. Tina, what are you guys making for dinner? Anything yummy? I made lasagna last night. It was so good. I usually like to do like half turkey, half hamburger meat, or even like an Italian sausage and hamburger or something like that. But all I had was hamburger meat, so that's what I went with. But it was so good. I used 2 different kinds of sauces. And Tina says the second Strangers is balls, I've heard. Oh, like not good. Okay, I gotcha. And I always put like lots of seasonings, and I put different kinds of cheese in it. Anyways, it was so friggin' good. I was so hungry by the time we ate. I had like the biggest piece ever. Oh, goodness. So good. So good. Yeah, I'm always interested in healthy, fun, delicious recipes. If anybody ever wants to share any, I'm all for it. I feel like I do a lot of the same things. It's tacos, pizza, chicken on the grill, hamburgers, hot dogs. It's like, especially in the summer, I use the grill a lot. But it's like I need to mix it up a little bit. I do like to have salads, but I'm not eating any salads right now. I'm not eating any kind of lettuce. So I'm out on that. All right, I'm going to get some greens stirred up here. Tina says, I was just thinking about that. I'm so tired. I have some chicken breast and some super thin beef, but I don't know what to make. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Sometimes I think, like, I just put on some chicken breast. I sear them in, like, a really hot pan in, like, olive oil or whatever. And then I stick them in the oven and kind of let them finish that way, because then they're really juicy. And then I just make rice and then a vegetable, broccoli or beans or peas, or which I know peas aren't technically a vegetable, but whatever. I digress. So that's just a quick idea as far as making some dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna have it. We talked about doing like just different freezer item things that we need to cook, so we may end up doing that after this. And Tina says, nope, F the salads right now. Yeah, little bit. I know I had commented on your Facebook comment or post about whatever that company is. And I was just like, but then I heard more, and I was like, oh, so I believe I was wrong in that scenario. So that's a little bit crazy. I don't appreciate any of it. So it's kind of scary. Ooh, a little eraser mark there. Oh, some bowl ideas. Yeah, I've done what do I call them? Oh yeah, Taylor Farms. I'm trying to think. Buddha bowls is what I guess I would call them. I watched Tyler and Todd. They live up in Canada, and they early in their videos when they were traveling and all that kind of stuff, they made Buddha bowls. So it's like you just take any kind of grain, so it could be quinoa, rice, buckwheat, I guess, just anything that you could think of that you want, and then you add vegetables or meats to it, and then it's like you have like it's just all in the bowl, which is the same idea. I know my sister makes, I guess she calls them like KFC bowls, because I don't know if they still make them or not. I don't even know if we still have a KFC around me, but it's like she makes them with the mashed potatoes, the corn, and then the chicken. I don't like my mashed potatoes mixed with stuff. I want it on the side. I mean, maybe some butter, but that's about it. I don't want them mixed with all my other stuff. I'm weird, I guess. Tina says, they just need to stop with the blueberries and raspberries. I put those on my protein. Oh, my protein Cheerios every morning. See, me and my mom have been talking about that, and I thought that the blueberries issue was just, and I'm not saying just, but it was not the thing going around where you're like going to the bathroom constantly. I thought that it was just, and I say just, where like as long as you wash the blueberries really good, that they're okay. It's the raspberries I thought are the ones that have like the really bad, like making you go to the bathroom and stuff. But again, I could be completely wrong because I don't know. I'm gonna put this here, rest my brush on it. Yeah, I have blueberries every morning as well in my yogurt, and then I make homemade granola that I also use, and then blackberries right now because of my garden. But Tina says, I'm trying to be good before my trip to Virginia. I'm not sure how my eating will be there. Oh yeah, anytime you go on like a trip or a vacation, it can be a little bit rough for sure, because especially if you're staying with other people, and then like what they will make, or that kind of stuff. I get that. Tina says, I don't know, I heard something about both berries and I'm mad about it. I am too. I totally get it. Because I mean, I'm still eating blueberries. Me and my mom get blueberries like from Costco or whatever, and we're still eating them, but that might end up changing, because it is kind of scary. Because I know she had heard that even like they found traces of whatever even in the frozen blueberries, so you can't even really rinse frozen blueberries. Can't really wash those. So I'm like, oh, lovely. It's just one fabulous thing after another these days. Just love it. Love it so much. No. It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, you have a hotel, but still won't be able to eat the way. Oh, yeah, you're not gonna be able to eat the way. Yeah, unless maybe if you had like an Airbnb or something, and you were able to have like a kitchen and stuff. But even then, when you're visiting and you're talking to people and you're not, buying groceries like you would. Plus, you're flying, correct? So I'm assuming you won't necessarily have a car. Unless you're renting one, I guess. Tina says, yeah, it's all dumb. Yes, it is. Dumb. Super dumb. I'm making a little bit darker under the chair because it would have a shadow. Like that. kind of avoiding going over the chair, but again, since I'm going to be using probably acrylic markers, it'll be okay, but that way I can kind of see my outlines a little bit better. Yeah, I'm excited because this weekend I don't have anything going on except for what I want to do. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to do anything for anyone else. Although, I don't know if my granddaughters might be around, but that's okay. Tina says, I'll go to the store and get some protein shakes and stuff. She's flying into Norfolk and then have to drive 30 minutes to Newport News. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not bad. It's nice that you'll have a car. Like, I want to come and visit you sometime, but I would take the train, more than likely, and then I wouldn't have a car, so. I will visit you someday, I promise. I want to. I want to. I just found out we're having a, oh, what's it called? Oh my goodness. Like a Comic-Con type thing. Tina says that sounds like a great weekend, just getting to do whatever I want. I agree. It's like a Comic-Con weekend or whatever. It's like 2 hours away from where I live. And Holly Marie Combs is going to be there. I love Holly. I love Charmed, the TV show. And I always really liked her. So I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, I know you have to pay to see everybody, but it could be cool depending on how much it costs. So I'm considering something like that, but I'll see, because I also want to go to a Ren Fair in October, so I won't, I'm not made of money, so. Oh, Tina says, I would drive you and you could stay here at House Hoover. I love it. I appreciate that. It's one of those things where I think traveling it would be so fun, but it's like, it's the hotel. It's, like all that stuff just costs so much freaking money. It's hard to be, kind of be able to go do those things sometimes. It's like, oh, I can get there, but it's like, I can't afford to stay. So whenever I went to Salem, that was the beauty of that trip, because I was able to stay with other people. We shared the expense, and that was really nice. Tina says, I never watched Charmed, but some of my friends did. Were you not allowed to watch it, or you just weren't interested? I freaking grew up on that show. Love it. Love. I still watch it in syndication sometimes. Like, I'll be like, oh, actually, I feel like watching it. It'll show up in my recommended or whatever. And I'll watch it again. It's so funny because it's so 90s, like the clothing and everything. And I definitely dress like that, for sure. I've always been kind of like into witchy type of things or whatever. It was a good show. It's sad that Shannon Doherty, she died either last year or earlier this year, and that's sad. Tina says, cons are fun. You don't always have to pay to meet the guests. Usually you pay if you want their autograph and or a picture with them. Yeah, I did look that up, and you can get like just a picture with them at the table, or you can like go to like a special like setup and get a picture there. And then, oh, you were out of the cult, but you just didn't watch Charmed. Oh, you watched Buffy. And it's funny, I didn't watch Buffy. I don't know why either. I never did. I know lots of people who do, and I'm sure it was a really good show. I don't really know why I didn't watch it. Did you really like it? I know I watched a little bit of Angel, but I didn't watch very much of that either. I just, for whatever reason, never really got into that show. I don't know why. I did see Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie. So cheesy, but so good. my goodness. I did watch SEAL Team. That has the guy who played Buffy's Angel or whatever. I think that's his name. So, but yeah, I just never watched it. Have you ever seen Nightbreed? Oh, it was fine. Okay. Nightbreed was a movie. It was definitely in the 90s, and I think Wes Craven did it, but I can't 100% remember. But have you ever seen that? I'd love to know. I just watched it again recently. So cheesy, but I really liked it. It suffered a little bit from, like, it seemed like it was rushed maybe, and then it ended like they would maybe make another one and then they didn't. So I hate like cliffhangery stuff instead of just kind of finishing the story, but that's okay. David Uranus. That's not spelled correctly. You're talking about the guy who played Angel? And she says, I don't know, it's not ringing a bell. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't seen that movie, because it's just one of those kind of like cult classics, if you will. And I don't even know if it's a cult classic, but I liked it. It was good. It'd be worth watching if you ever like saw it pop up on anything. At least I think. It's got some darkness, but it's not like scary. Oh yes, to the name. Yeah, what is his name? Oh, I can't think of it, but I do like him as an actor, and I really liked the show SEAL Team, so. But that's over now. I still need to finish Schitt's Creek. I haven't finished that yet, and I love that show. I think it's because I spend so much time creating, like I'm in my studio so much, that I don't watch new things because I'm not really focusing and I don't want to miss anything, so I haven't watched it in a while. But it's a good one for sure. Have you watched Vox Machina? On The Legend of Vox Machina, I think it's on Prime. Tina says, yes, you do. Yep, you've watched Vox Machina? And if yes, what do you think of it? Because I like it quite a bit. It makes me laugh. Oh, you haven't watched it? Okay. I wasn't sure if you had watched it, because I know you like to play all the games and stuff. Although, because it's kind of like loosely based on like Dungeons and Dragons. These people who Critical Role is what they're called. So it's based, I believe, kind of on Dungeons and Dragons campaign. It's really good. Oh yeah, exactly. It's the D&D people Critical Role. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's good. It's quite good. It is. It's definitely for adults. It's not for kids. But the things that they say and oh my gosh, it's very good. There's 4 seasons now. Very much worth watching. My son had me watch the One Piece live action show, and I really liked it. I liked it enough that I'm actually now reading the manga, and there's like 900. Sorry, there's a siren. Sorry about that. 900 manga volumes, if you will. I was like, oh boy, I might get through this someday. But it's very good. So I didn't know if you'd watch something like that. Oh, you're watching Shrinking. I've heard of that. I've never seen it, but I've heard of it. I don't have Apple TV. But I have heard good things about it. There are a couple things I would like to watch if I had Apple TV, but I'm just not willing to get it. I'm not a big fan of Apple. I hate the iPhone. Don't come at me in the comments. My mom has an Apple phone, an iPhone, and I just find it so unfriendly for the user. But I'm used to an Android, so that's why I would assume. Tina asked, was it good? I've been told to watch One Piece. The live action One Piece show was chef's kiss. It was amazing. I'm actually going to watch it again, I think, because, you kind of miss things or whatever. It was so good. And the guy who plays Luffy, he was so good. And then there's a character they call Zoro, and he uses 3 swords to fight, and I like him so much, he's actually the screensaver on my phone. I showed it to my son, he's like, oh my gosh, that's just the best thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Oh goodness. Tina says, it's really good. Oh, you got 3 months free when you upgrade your phone. So you're talking about Shrinking, so that's cool. And Tina, is it a series or a movie? So the live action, it's on Netflix. It's a series, and there are 3 seasons, I believe. 2 for sure, but maybe 3. So they have movies, but the movies are cartoons, and I guess the movies aren't always canon. I guess if I'm saying that right, canon is when it ties into the regular story or the manga. I don't know. I think that's what that means. I'm not sure. I don't know all the lingo. I've seen a couple of the One Piece cartoon movies. I actually went to the theater to see Red, I think is what it was called. It was good. But Max said that the live action is better than the cartoon, or whatever you would call it. It is a cartoon, but anyways, so he said to read it instead. Tina says, okay, maybe I'll give it a try. I'm not a huge anime person. I'm running out of stuff to watch, she said. But yeah. I think you would like it. I think you would appreciate it. I mean, and if not, that's okay, because obviously it's not for everyone. I'm not a big anime person either. There are a few things that I'm like, oh yeah, I like it, but it's definitely not a genre that I gravitate to at all. So he had asked me to watch that show, that series. I mean, since the first season came out, and I just watched it maybe a month ago, finally. So, and I binged it. That's the hardest part, I think, about Netflix and when they drop all the episodes at once of Stranger Things, although they did divide it up in the last season. But I get super enthralled in them, and then I just don't do anything else, and then I just sit down and watch them all. So I guess I need to do that. How many seasons are there again of Schitt's Creek? Is there at least 6? I can't remember. I think I'm on season 3 though of that show, I think. If not 3, then I'm almost on the 3rd season. That show is friggin' hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah, and that's another one. So sad that Catherine O'Hara died. I don't appreciate all these people that aren't very old dying, by the way. She was sick though, right? She had breast cancer or something. I don't like it. There are 6 seasons. Gotcha. Cool, cool. It still cracks me up that I didn't realize that, um, is it Dan Levy? Um, that they were father and son, but as soon as I found that out, I was like, oh my God, it makes perfect sense. Like, I can't believe I didn't realize it just by seeing them together. But I love that they did that show together. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it is very cool. What time is your class tomorrow, Tina? Is it in the morning or? Tina says, I just watched The Studio, also on Apple TV, with Seth Rogen and Catherine O'Hara was in it. Aw. I think I've heard of that. Of course, I haven't seen it, but I'm not. I think I've heard of that. Did you watch? Oh my gosh, what's it called? It has Demi Moore in it. I think she actually won the Academy Award for it, or at least I know she was nominated. Oh gosh, dang it. It came out earlier this year. I cannot think of what it's called. Anyways, it was very good. I mean, it was weird, but very good. Your class is at 1. Okay. Cool. No, not G.I. Jane. This was like literally just came out. Earlier this year. G.I. Jane's a great movie though. Oh, never mind then. Yeah, I might have to look. She like wants to be young forever or something. It takes a look at aging and that kind of stuff. I might have to look it up. It's so good. It's definitely worth watching. I'm gonna look really quick. Oh, The Substance. That's what it's called. No, haha, I haven't seen anything new. Oh, new with Demi. Yeah, yep. You probably did see the trailer for it. It was really, really well done. Very, like I said, it's a very interesting take on, being kind of in the second half of your life and whether, when you can feel like you might not have, you're not worth anything anymore, especially like in Hollywood or whatever, all that garbage. But it was very good, and she did so good in it. Her and then another girl, the two main characters, they were both really good. So definitely worth checking out. Are you a Masters of the Universe? The new movie just came out. It's on Prime now. I went and saw that in the theater actually, and I did not have high expectations. That movie was actually pretty good. I don't know if that's like your genre at all, but if you like any kind of nostalgic-y 80s type of stuff or whatever, that movie was actually really good. There was one thing about it that I didn't care for in the movie, but overall, it had me laughing. It was very good. Skeletor, Jared Leto plays Skeletor, but you wouldn't even know that. And the one-liners and the zingers and everything, it's like, oh my god. Definitely worth watching though, so. Definitely. Oh, you weren't allowed to watch that growing up. That makes sense. You weren't allowed to watch He-Man or She-Ra or any of that. Yeah, that makes sense. It's one of those that you don't, and you could still totally watch it and get something out of it simply because it's just kind of like a fantasy movie, if you will. But obviously, for me, it's like it meant, like, because I watched He-Man and She-Ra back in the day, so. I'm waiting for Devil Wears Prada 2 to hit streaming so you can watch it. And then you said right. So, let me know if you've heard this. But I've actually heard some not very, like, some things that Anne Hathaway might not be very nice. Have you heard anything like that? I guess, because she's in the Odyssey with Zendaya and Zendaya's in everything right now, although I think she's amazing. But it's like when they're out on their press tour and stuff, like she hasn't been very nice or something. I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm just like, ew, that's unfortunate. If that's actually true, makes me kind of sad. I loved her in The Princess Diaries. Tina says, what? Yeah. Again, I don't know if it's true because how rumors and things, so I don't know, and it's like I haven't like super 100% researched it or not, but it'll bother me if that's true. Like sometimes, I feel like sometimes actors get a little too big for their britches because they find success or whatever, and she kind of blew up at some point and she was in a lot of stuff, so I'm like, I hope that's not true, is all I can say, because that would make me sad. Tina says, I haven't heard anything, but I'm also ignoring everything about the Odyssey until we see it. Oh, yeah, for sure. I just had seen a couple of things, like, when they're on their press tour. I want to see it, too. I want to go into it, because I had heard a couple of things, like, even before it came out, and I don't want to be influenced, or there's a lot of times I don't like to watch or like hear what people have to say about movies, because I tend to form my own opinion, and I like a lot of movies that people don't like, or they're like, that's stupid or whatever. I don't care. So I would like to see it, and I might actually go see it in a theater, and just form my own opinion about it. I know that I think in some ways maybe it could be, I've heard, whatever, I'm not even going to say. So I hope it's good, but I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Are you going to see it in the theater, or are you going to wait? Weren't you guys going to go see that the other day? Are you guys going to do another date night? Like, to try to go since you couldn't the other day? If you do go see it, I would like to know if you like it, but I don't want to know, like, a lot about it. Hopefully that makes sense. It was filmed on IMAX cameras or something, so I want to see it on an IMAX screen. That makes perfect sense. I know one thing that I did hear that was kind of neat is they do a lot more, like, practical effects. There's not, I guess, as much, CGI, I don't think. So that's kind of neat. Because that is one thing I think sometimes that can kind of almost take you out of a movie sometimes, when it's just like, it feels like it's all just, CGI. So, I mean, I think there's a time and a place for CGI, obviously. But sometimes it's like, okay, that's enough. Thank you. Turn this upside down. I didn't realize that they filmed it on that, so I think I'll make a point of trying to go see it. You were supposed to go see it last Sunday. I'm hoping we can go see it soon. Oh, I will never give spoilers because I hate spoilers. Me too. That's why if I'm talking about something on here, even I'm just like, I'm not going to say anything, but I like it or whatever, and then I just leave it at that. I know me and my mom were watching The Pit, and we'd want to watch it within a day or two of when it came out, if not that evening. It was released on Sunday evenings at like 8 o'clock because everybody was talking about it. And I'm like, I don't want to know what's happening. So we would always try to make sure we watched it. We also watched The Way Home. It's a Hallmark show. It was really good too. It didn't have the, like, everybody talking about like The Pit, but we just didn't want to have any spoilers for that either. Did you watch The Pit? Are you into those kinds of things? Tina says, that's how we were with Game of Thrones. Oh, me too. Me too. That's another show. I thought that show was really good. I mean, the last season was total crap, but definitely not happy how it ended. It was a very good show, though, I thought. There were some things that I'm like, that's lame or whatever. And it was, I don't think I could watch it again. It's very, because it's so dark and there's just so much like heavy like violence and things that happen, but it was very good. A very good show, I thought. You say no, that you have not watched The Pit. Gotcha. I like Noah Wyle, and he's in that. He was on ER, if you didn't know. Tina says the Game of Thrones was really good. The books are way better. I have the books. Okay, so I bought I think it was the Game of Thrones, because I also bought Outlander. But I think I bought like a book set of Game of Thrones. But again, and maybe it was Outlander too. But anyways, they're like little tiny ones, and the writing, like, I would have to have a magnifying glass, so it's more like a collector's item apparently. But I wouldn't mind reading the books. It's just, first of all, that's like a lot, but again, it's just, gosh, it's just so heavy. The last season was the worst handling of a last season ever. Yeah, like anybody could have written it better than what it was. Oh, it was make me so mad. You watched ER? Nice. That was a good show. Yeah, I just... And what's interesting is with the Game of Thrones is even the actors were like, are you effing kidding me right now? So, I get it. Oh God, tiny print is terrible. Oh yeah, 100%. My mom loves to read, but she's always like, well, I need the bigger print now, which I totally get. I just had her read, which I actually might start putting some of the books that I read on Patreon, even like just what I think about them, even if they're not art related. But it was actually I have it right here, the book club for troublesome women. This what at least this cover looks like. But oh gosh, it was so good. It takes place in the 60s and kind of like what women went through at that time and whatever. What's interesting is how relevant it is today. So it kind of makes me mad, but it was very good. The characters were so good. I don't know if you like to read, but anybody who likes to read, book club for troublesome women is so good. Tina says the books are even more heavy, and the ages of like Danny and stuff are younger in the books. I did not know that. I think one good thing for that show is I thought the casting was really good. I'm going to tell you what, I was talking to my best friend the other day, and we were talking about Joffrey. That is one of those instances that I don't want to see his face ever again in anything. Like, I think his career might have been ruined from that show because, wow, he's like the most, like the ultimate villain, I think. But the only other character in that show that was worse than him was, the guy, and I can't think of his name, but the guy that Littlefinger sold Sansa to, the one that had the dogs. Seriously. Gross. No, thank you. But yeah. Tina says, yeah, it's kind of off-putting. Oh, how young they are. I get that. I know there are some other shows where the kids are technically younger. Shoot, even the movie It. Tina says, yep. The movie It, or the book It, they were younger, and there were some things that happened in the book that thank the gods they left out of the movie because nobody wants to see that. Oh boy. So, yeah. Okay. Well, we've been on for like an hour and 15 minutes. I've had a good time, but I know you're tired, and I can kind of work on some other stuff, make some dinner and things like that. Tina says, yeah, I won't read the book It. Kyle told me about it. Yeah, don't even, just don't. There's just no, just don't. I feel like there's some, you wonder sometimes about, like, what the heck was the person thinking who wrote it. Like, Stephen King is he's a great writer, but he's odd. Some of the stuff that he's written, I'm like, what was going through your head when you wrote that? So, yeah. But anyway. Okay. Well, I'm trying to think if there was anything else I was going to tell you guys. I jotted a couple notes down just to make sure I didn't forget. Okay. I don't think I did. Yeah, so the only thing I'll go ahead and let me finish this. Wasn't Stephen King like always on drugs when he was writing? I don't know. I have no idea, but for real, like, if he wasn't, it almost be scarier if he wasn't on drugs when he was writing, because I'm gonna switch to my face. Because wow, like, I feel like you'd have to be like tripping or stoned or something. I don't know, but yeah, I feel like that's pretty crazy. So, anyways, like I was gonna say, I just want to remind you that if you feel like participating in the little showing me your dessert picture or whatever, sending it to me, you can tag me on Instagram or send it to me on Facebook, or even email it to me at moonbeamjellyfish@google. So I would always love to see anything that you're working on. If you want to share it with me on Patreon, you can share as long as you're an actual Patreon member, subscriber. So I will be, hopefully, my goal is to have the seaweed video posted by Sunday. That is my goal. And I want to have it posted on Saturday on Patreon if possible. So I've been working on it, so hopefully I can. But it's funny, I record videos, and when I go to edit them, I've recorded like 5 hours or something, 3 hours, and it's like I have to condense that down, especially for YouTube, and like try to get rid of like repetitive things or just with like downtime and things like that. So it's like it just takes me a while to get through videos because I just record the whole process. So anyways, I will so yeah, I plan on doing that, and then of course I will be posting I post on Facebook fairly often. I post in Patreon quite a bit, and I also do post on the community tab on YouTube as well, if you've never checked that out. But yeah, you can always let me know what you're up to. I would love to know. I know I have a Moonbeam. Her name's Marla, and I get to see a lot of her stuff on Instagram. So she's not here today, but hey Marla, if you ever watch this on the replay. So I want to say thank you so much for joining me today, Tina. I'm so glad that you actually were able to jump on for a little bit. It was fun to get to chat. I know we haven't been able to chat for a while on the lives, so I'm glad that you were able to hang out. And Vicky, thank you also for hanging out with me. And yeah, I will post, and then I will be live again next week, wrapping up the Enchanted Garden tea party. So you can also send me your teacup if you did a teacup, because that would be fun to also put on the display. So yeah, all right. Yeah, Marla is awesome, Tina. So, all right, you guys, I will see you very soon. And thank you, Tina. She says, me too. It was fun. So, yeah, I will see you guys next week for sure. And the video should be coming on Sunday. All right, take care of yourself.